What if ancient humans were smarter than we think? Imagine discovering that everything you learned about ancient humans was incomplete. What if our ancestors were far more intelligent than we usually imagine? Not because they had computers or advanced machines, but because they mastered skills that modern people often overlook. Today we'll explore surprising evidence that challenges the idea of primitive humans. By the end of this video, you may see the ancient world in a completely different way. When we picture ancient humans, we often imagine people struggling to survive with simple tools. But surviving in a dangerous world required remarkable intelligence. Finding food, forecasting seasons, building shelters, and protecting families demanded careful planning. Even a tiny error can have fatal consequences. That kind of environment rewarded observation, creativity, and problem-solving. Long before telescopes existed, ancient people carefully watched the stars. Night after night, generation after generation, they recorded patterns in the sky. They learned when seasons would change. They knew when rivers would flood. They even aligned monuments with important solar events. These achievements didn't require advanced technology. They required patience, mathematics, and extraordinary attention to detail. Now imagine moving stones weighing several tons. No cranes, no trucks, no engines. Yet ancient civilizations built structures that have survived for thousands of years. They used clever engineering, teamwork, ramps, ropes, and simple machines. Instead of asking, how could they possibly do this? Maybe we should ask, how intelligent did they have to be? One of the biggest mistakes we make is confusing technology with intelligence. Owning a smartphone doesn't automatically make someone smarter. It simply means they inherited generations of knowledge. Ancient humans didn't have modern inventions, but they created the foundations that made those inventions possible. Agriculture, architecture, mathematics, navigation, writing. Every civilization built upon the discoveries of those before it. Now imagine switching places with someone who lived 5,000 years ago. Without electricity, without the internet, without supermarkets. Could most of us survive? Many ancient humans knew how to find water, track animals, grow crops, build shelters, navigate using only the stars. Those skills required intelligence that many people today no longer practice. Perhaps intelligence isn't about having the most advanced tools. Perhaps it's about making the best use of the tools you have. Ancient societies built cities, created governments, developed trade routes, invented writing systems, and passed knowledge from one generation to the next. That is one of humanity's greatest achievements. So, were ancient humans smarter than we think? The evidence suggests they were certainly more capable than they're often given credit for. Their intelligence looked different from ours. It was shaped by survival, observation, creativity, and cooperation. Without their discoveries, the modern world would never have existed. The next time you see an ancient monument, remember that it wasn't built by primitive minds. It was built by curious people, determined to understand and shape the world around them. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more.